I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for.
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying, "Fly, Eagles, fly," as they get ready to match up with the New Orleans Saints. Gamble here right off the bat, an onside kick to begin the game. And they've got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Wentz on the give to Sanders. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Sanders. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run with Sanders. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. David Onyemata there on the tackle.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. So that one will get him halfway to the first down marker. 7 yards makes it 3rd and 7 now.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down.
Pick it up, defense. Let's go. 56 is Mike. 56 is Mike.
From the gun, it's Wentz. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dallas Goedert, 28 yards. And the Eagles have taken the early lead.
And there's a situation where as a tight end, once he gets that end zone in his sights, he's not going to back down from anyone. He doesn't worry about running to daylight. He doesn't mind running through contact. That's totally fine by him.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip.
Is good. Makes the score Eagles 7, Saints nothing.
Touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Down it's Hill. Flushed out right. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
That's complete to his running back, Kamara. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Throwing again is Hill. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll run it with Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 1-yard touchdown run from Alvin Kamara. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now Sean Payton going to say, let's go for 2 on this one. Here's Hill. And it's caught. He's got it. So they go for two. They convert, and along with it, they'll take an 8-7 lead. Well, not content with a first-quarter lead, I guess. They're going to go onside kick. And the Eagles' hands team able to cover it up. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
47 is the mic. 47 is the mic.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
It's our deal. It's our deal. Hey, it's our
Now Sanders. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. A tight one. 8-7 our score after 1 on EA Sports.
With the score, Saints 8, Eagles 7.
Handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4.
Mike's 47. Mike's 47. Watch the slats.
Shotgun now for Wentz. And Jeffrey's got it. And he is going to have an Eagles first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. An Eagle first down. Wentz hooking up with Jeffrey.
At the 26-yard line.
Working from the gun, Wentz. Jeffrey with a catch left side. And down inside the 15 he goes. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, first down. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
7-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Push him back. 56 the mark, boys. 56. Check 56. They gonna need some therapy after this.
Now a carry for Sanders. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. third and short, going with their tight end. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They'll be marked inches short, no gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to fourth down. This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. 2 minutes even in what's been a tight first half. 8-7 our score. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report, but business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
This will be caught at about the 5. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on fourth down. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Throwing now is Wentz. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Elliott now to add the extra point. It's up and good to make this now a 14-8 ball game.
Eagles 14, Saints 8. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again. Hill. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was trying to get it to his running back, Alvin Kamara. And it's 3rd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now it's Hill. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on fourth. They're going for it. It's Hill. Forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Hill looks to throw. He'll buy some time right. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Here's Hill. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. On first down, Hill escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The first down pass. Intercepted. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
56 for Mike, boy, 56. Check 56. Too little, Captain.
The final shot before half for Wentz. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Out of the gun. Hill. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On 1st and 10, Hill. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
They ran that one well. And not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Hill on 1st down. They'll roll him out right. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. 23 yards on the play. Hill now operating from the red zone. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
8 yards.
Give him 8 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
2 yards on the
To throw is Hill. Sliding out of the pocket. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Third and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. Hill. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
New Orleans.
Taysom Hill taking it in. And the Saints, if they convert the extra point, they'll have the lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
A shotgun snap for Hill. Eluding the pressure right. And he is into the end zone to give him a 2-point lead. Could have been up 1 with a point after, but they go for 2. It worked.
It almost seems like they're trying to set an identity, doesn't it? We're going to be one of those teams that every time we get a chance to put extra points on the board, we will. Because really it's minimal in difference, right? Whether you're up 1 or 2, a field goal can still get you.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Jackson now to return. And he returns this to the 22.
Deshaun Jackson on the return. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Wentz. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wentz. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
To throw is Wentz. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Now another timeout called for by the offense. And that's going to leave him with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough. Here's Wentz to throw. Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
10 at their own 38-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's been a good one so far, just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. Now Hill looking to throw on first. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Saints.
Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. And able to get this done inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Hill, a hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. the gun. Here's Hill on the move to his left. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. A big spot now for the Saints as they'll indeed go for 2. Operating from the gun, Hill, and this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they try to make it a 2-score game with a conversion. It pays off.
And they've looked at the situation, figured it out well. A 2-score game in this situation, they've got to feel much better about where they are.
And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the score on special teams, 93% of the time.
Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Credit that sack to Marcus Davenport. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Wentz. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Now Wentz shakes off the sack. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
Here we go. 120.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. Wentz's throw taken in by Sanders. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Of course, remember, you need a touchdown here and a field goal.
Doesn't matter the order, but they have to get it done and get it done fast.
Wentz to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be stopped short of the first down right around the 18-yard line. They do get 9, but it leads to fourth down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it would appear that the Saints are going to win this football game. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That'll leave him with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 49, got it.
That one looks like he'll throw here. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
22 yards.
A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Alvin Kamara. Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now it's Hill, rolling to his right. And this is going to be intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line.
The 2nd down pass. Intercepted. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
Today's final score.
So this one, a victory here for New Orleans. And it was their defense that really made the statement after.